Is it recording? Okay, hi, welcome back to Squirrely's Dream. My name is Squirrely. Gosh, that's redundant. Okay, as you'll find out why I'm called Squirrely. So now we are moving into... Take a breath so I don't start yawning again. I swear to... Okay. I'm gonna sit like this now. I don't know if I explained it in the first video. These are all gonna be taken on kind of a one-shot thing, so... You're going to get the weird quirks that most people are able to edit and cut out, and I can't do that. So I'm going to try to behave as much as possible, despite the fact that I'm part squirrel. Actually, it's really fun because now on Google you can choose what you want to be called as your gender. So I decided not to associate myself with a gender, but instead I am a squirrel. But I want to be referred to as a Mrs. Squirrel. So anyhow, without that insanity in the way and not poking fun at anybody, I swear, in the description below you'll be able to find the link to my Patreon page, my link to my blog, and then the link to what I'm going to be reading along with and going over in my notes. And anyhow, without further explanations, let's get started. Okay, so I'm also too very loosely following the 15-beat structure screenplay set up by Blake Snyder. Shaylin Wright does a really good explanation of this, and then pairing this with this website, it's working really well to help me focus and get my story going. Okay, so we had the setup in my first video, and now we are moving into the first act. And the first act is that, a little bit left of the setup, introducing the characters, the inciting incident, the rising action leading to the rising action, the second act, climax, third act, resolution, falling. That's a lot. Take a breath, follow along, have your notepad out, your pen, paper, whatever you're doing, take your notes. Please feel free to push pause, rewind. If I talk too fast, if you have any questions, you can message me. Okay, let's get all that out of the way. Let's just get started. Okay, so we are on number 7. So right now, what I'm doing for my story, because this is a change arc, I'm going to set it up to where I'm reinforcing this false belief that my character is holding on to. That's really going to, kind of like an anchor, and it's not going to let her soar or sail or whatever you want to put. So we reinforce this lie, and we're doing it through introducing new characters and subplots and one more point of view. And then we are going to give a small shimmer of hope to indicate that this character has the potential to overcome this false belief. We're going to provide the character's first step in discovering this growth and change. And we're going to give them an inciting reason to refuse. So, with all of this said, what I did for my character is that, and just like when you watch in the show 13 Reasons Why, you have the false belief that Hannah believes, and you have people around her that want to help her, but because she chose to hold on to a lie, she didn't embrace the truth, it was ultimately her destruction. You watch season 2, and it rebuilds everybody, and I'm not going to spoil that for you guys. So my character is going to go through a positive change arc. I'm not going to tell you what it is that she needs to change or what her lie is. You'll just have to read it. So right now we're going over the first act leading into the second act. And so initially there are 6 scenes in this first act. So let's see, where did I leave off on this one? So this goes all the way part 7, part 8, and part 9. So we have the first act, the first plot point, and the first... Oh, wait, no. Now we're just going to part 8 is part 7. End of part 1. Anyhow, so you begin to discover more of why that her false belief is rooted in fear, and what she is afraid of, and how she ran away from home, and how, although she was homesick, her fear was stronger than that feeling, whatever, and she returned reluctantly, which is that glimmer of hope. And this is building up to realize what we're going to talk about in the next video. So I don't want to give any spoilers on my book, and I don't want to make these videos too long. But like I said, the links to this stuff will be listed below. I'm reading to you guys the summary. That's what this link is, the summary of these posts. What I really like about this author and what she did with this is that you have the short list of the 15 points, and then kind of like the snowflake method, we build onto those and they expand out. And then I will do a video on that and how I expounded upon these points to make the scene cards, basically, with my note cards. So be sure to come back, check out that second video, and I'll be a little bit more organized next time. And if you guys have any questions, be sure to leave a comment, send an email, join the Dre, and have a good day.